Hello everybody, SirMonkeySuit here, back again with Steins Gate. Alright, so in the last couple of episodes we're making moves now. We're getting to that point where shit is changing. And I can only kind of see it escalate from here. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like, things that could be considered like more minute things are kind of changing. With the time travel, and not so, like, there hasn't been any big consequences yet, which I feel like might start happening, which is a scary thought. But I think it's like, from now we know exactly how the time travel works. It's sort of, the way I kind of described it is, it's almost like his brain transfers to himself in another timeline. So it's almost like he just shifted to a different world line, right? Or his brain like shifted and just like kind of merged with his body that's in that world line. It's strange, but it's the only real thing I can kind of guess. It seems like Kirisu figured out she remembered something from another world line that she shouldn't have remembered. The nickname that he called on moneybags and stuff, which is interesting. So I don't know how she knew that. It could just be a thing of like, oh, he's called her that before, so you know what I mean. It's not like something that, you know what I mean. It's not like a mistake she made. But I just remember it being like Okabe never called her moneybags. At least not. It wasn't shown to us that he did in that world line at that point. So how would she know? And as always, I think Kirisu's just got, there's more to her than meets the eye. Yeah, so that is that. The last thing we did was essentially like Moeka sort of never visited the lab at this point. Like, we went to a different world line, in which case it never happened. So yeah, we're gonna move on now to episode 9, see what we got then. So let's go. Well, everything's changing now. They've got the whole bloody street changing. Uptown shops moving around. Fucking hell, man. How has he just noticed that this is what's happening? Like, we're starting to progress. There is more shit happening. There's more progressively bigger consequences now. God, I should really stop like recording straight after getting out of the shower. I really should. They're very naive to this. Like, they're very sort of not taking it seriously enough, I don't think. Hopefully that'll change now, but like, like not knowing what the text was. I mean, I imagine it's got to be something to do with our father, right? Because our father wasn't there before; it was just a butler guy. So I don't know. I don't know how they did it from elsewhere. Like, how did the I don't understand. Like, how do you change the message away from the microwave? I know Kirisu said that the microwave isn't like a lifter, so it's not like sort of, I don't know, because it's definitely like a main ingredient, right? The microwave. I didn't really pick up on what she meant by what the lifter was. Maybe it's something inside the microwave instead, not like maybe that's what she means. Possibly. I don't know. I find it interesting how in the before Ferris sent her message. So like, I guess the timeline or the world line in which happened after Ruka, right? Right after Ruka's message. How obviously they didn't have the IBN 5100, but they only started doing D-mail because of what they found, like sort of through cracking the line of code, which needed the IBN 5100 in the first place, right? So I'm just wondering, like, I just want to know like how they got from, like, got the idea in that world line to like start doing D-mail and stuff. Because I feel like there was like sort of a progression from cracking, like, you know, basically hacking into that kind of code with the IBN 5100, which led to them starting to do D-mail stuff. And because in that world line they never had the IBN 5100, meaning they couldn't hack in and have a look and see what was going on in that regard, then why would they, like, how would he have got Kirisu on board, you know? Because I'm pretty sure Kirisu didn't want anything to do with it, but when she saw exactly what was happening, it kind of became a bit more plausible in her mind, right? So how would Okabe have gotten her to do all of it? You know what I mean? Again, I think Kirisu's like, I think her mind's like going with it. Like I feel like it's not just Kyoma. I think Kirisu is also going along, but she's not playing like it is. She's, for some reason, she could be like almost, I think she's almost playing like it's not, like that hasn't happened, but she knows. I feel like, anyway. Because her sort of, you know what I mean? There's no doubt in my mind that Daru and Mayuri, their minds are just that of the world line. Like theirs don't, their minds and memories and stuff don't cross. But Kyoma's and Kirisu's does, I think. So I don't know what is Kirisu doing? Why is it? I don't know why. It's just something. It's just something weird. That being said, Mayuri has like, she has an interesting sense. She's very sort of, you could kind of label her as like a bit strange. Like she's a bit she's a bit quirky, right? And I think, you know, it's interesting how her sense, like, it's almost like it has a sense about what is happening here. She basically says that Okabe feels like he's getting further and further away with this time travel thing, and I wonder if she is basically referring to the idea that in her mind the original Okabe, almost like in some sense she understands the idea that a different world line is still Okabe, like a different world line Okabe is still Okabe, but it's a different one, like not the one that she knows, you know what I mean? And I wonder if that's what she means. But I don't know, because she almost has a sixth sense kind of thing going on almost with it. That's what it seems like with that sensing anyway. Yeah, and one of the first things I wrote down was like Daru showing no restraint and telling Faris about the time travel stuff. It's like, you know what I mean? Like that just goes back to with like the whole sort of naivety about the whole situation. Like they're not taking it seriously enough. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh well, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna move on to episode 10 now anyway, and see what comes up, see what we get, see what answers, more questions, I guarantee. But anyway, yeah, that was all. Thank you very much. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.